We can make a difference, but it isn't by wanting to, it's by doing it. It's by being the difference here and now. That is what it means to live as a quantum being in a holographic universe. Small shifts in your energy field can create profound changes in your external reality. It doesn't take a lot to generate a shapeshift, a shifting of the frequencies that are emitting from you. Welcome back to the Art of Awakening podcast, where the art of living awake becomes a daily practice. I'm your host, Dr. Sue Morter, and today we're going to explore the holographic universe and how your energy field reflects and shapes your reality. So the idea of a holographic universe suggests that the entire universe is encoded in every part of it, just like a hologram. And so this means that your energy field is not just a reflection of your inner state, it's a microcosm of the whole. Basically, what it means is you contain the entire universe within. It is residing within you on a microcosmic level, micro-macro. So by shifting your energy field, you can create profound changes in your external reality. So what happens on the inside gets to happen on the outside as a byproduct of what you're managing internally. In this episode, we're going to explore what the holographic universe is and how it relates to your energy field. We're going to explore how your energy field acts as a microcosm of the whole and the ripple effect of shifting your energy field. We're also going to explore practical ways to align your energy with the reality that you want to create. So let's dive in. All right. What is a holographic universe to begin with? The holographic universe theory suggests that the entire universe is encoded in every part of itself, much like a hologram. It means that your energy field is a reflection of the whole, and changes in your field can ripple out to influence the larger reality. What this means is, truly, as something shifts within you, it ripples out through your body, through your own biofield, into a larger, more subtle field of energies, all the way to the 0-point field, in which everything in the manifest world is contained. So what science is showing us is that as our consciousness lands on these deep, subtle frequencies, we have an influence on everything in the universe that is vibrating at that same foundational level. So the deeper and more subtle and more refined you can bring your own attention, the greater impact you have on your life and the people around you, and you can even have a healing influence on people in parts of the planet that you wish you could be assisting and facilitating and being in service to, those that are suffering more than you happen to be seated where you are. So the idea of us being non-local is a very real thing. The more subtly refined we can bring our consciousness, the more comprehensive our territory. And so it is in this way that we can literally be a remote healing presence on the planet. So people always want to know, how can I make a difference? What can I do when we hear about things on the news, or we are witnessing these circumstances? And this is one of the things that we can explore today just a little bit. The more subtly, deeply I can anchor myself in the heart of hearts, deeper even in my body than my physical heart, but down into the solar plexus and even lower into my body in the deep core wisdom centers below the navel, and even deeper still into the rootedness at the pelvic floor. Can I love in my heart and then love in these spaces beneath my heart the same? Can I love in my heart what I feel when I'm looking at a newborn, or looking across the water and the light glistening on its surface as the wind ripples across? Can I feel the sensations of a new puppy, or the smells of a warm cookie, or whatever the combinations of these things may be that you can relate to? There's a felt sensation in your body. And if you can have that felt sensation not only reside in your heart space, but drop it lower in the body, in the solar plexus, where if I punched you, it would knock the wind out of you. Can you feel the love that you feel in your heart lower in this area of the body? And then work with it lower still, below the navel. Can I feel the same love that I feel in my heart space when I get down into these deeper aspects of my being, all the way to the pelvic floor, into the hips, into the feet, and the soles of my feet? You may never even think about the idea of feeling love in the soles of your feet. What a crazy thing. But I want you to get that if you're living in a holographic universe and you are a holographic being, then tapping into this 0 point, tapping into the baseline foundation that resides in all manifestation, allows you to be encompassing more and more of the whole on a conscious level. Now, there's some real juice associated with that, because when you can, you start to have an effect on everyone else that is seeking a grounded state, seeking a loving experience, and seeking a greater solace of some sort of reprieve if they're in a war-torn area or in an area that is poverty-stricken, the homeless, and so forth. So when we want to know how to make a difference, we're definitely going to delve into additional aspects of this as we go along in our conversation today. Your energy field is a microcosm of the whole. Your energy field contains the blueprint of your physical, emotional, and spiritual state. When you shift your energy through intention and emotion or practice, you're not just changing yourself, you're literally influencing the quantum field around you. This is what I'm talking about. So rather than wanting to make a difference, love a difference across the continent. Love a difference around the world. And by immersing your whole body into that, what you do is you bring that concept of a greater love into physical manifestation. Your physical body allows you to attune to the physicality of the whole of humanity. So when you are feeling the love and support rather than the yearning to do something, you change the vibration into the solution, not the wanting of the solution, but the solution. Actually, we're manifesting it by bringing it into the physical body. By bringing it into the physical body, you're vibrating at the same vibrational frequency as the physical bodies in that part of the planet that are truly in need. So we can make a difference, but it isn't by wanting to, it's by doing it. It's by being the difference here and now. That is what it means to live as a quantum being in a holographic universe. So another point here is this ripple effect of energy. So small shifts in your energy field can create profound changes in your external reality. It doesn't take a lot to generate a shapeshift, a shifting of the frequencies that are emitting from you. It can be as simple as let go of that thing you're chewing on right now. You're ruminating on it, you're pontificating, you're writing stories, you're all up in your begrudgedness. Rather than doing that, just see if you could drop it and love instead. The moment that you do that, you change the ripple effect that's rolling out from you into the energy fields of everyone around you. And that happens to work right under your own roof as well. I'm talking about people on the other side of the planet that are in need, but if there's dissonance inside your own family unit, the same thing works right there. It works locally just like it works non-locally. Don't forget about that. So why we are in this quandary that we are in as a humanity is because we're not looking at ourselves as this connected holographic truth. We're not looking at ourselves and life as one thing, and that there is truly only one of us here is part of this holographic reality as well. Meaning, everyone in your life is representing an aspect of your own consciousness. If you get to the bottom line of what holography is telling us, the quantum world is reporting to us. So each dynamic position, situation, circumstance, and person that is existing in your movie is representing a part of your own consciousness. And if you have an ongoing conflict with them, that is you rejecting a part of you. So by creating a small shift inside and just embracing the part of you that acts just like that person who's agitating you so much, the part of you that is hurting just as much as that friend that you're trying to console, if you allow the external world to guide you into a greater awareness of your internal world, you can actually have an effect on your external world by shape-shifting it internally. You'd be amazed. You may think, well, there's no way because there's 2 of us in this argument, or there's 6 of us in this family dynamic, or there's all kinds of people in my workplace. How could I possibly have an effect on all of it? Watch. Just try it. Try it on for size. Recognize that there's a part of you that is wanting, or rather is waiting for you to sit down inside of it and turn it on and activate it and enliven it. And when you do, it changes your vibrational field, which has an impact on, holographically, everything in it. So these small shifts in your own energy field do create these profound changes in your external reality simply by you changing the movie, the radio station that your movie is playing on. It's why practices like meditation and visualization and energy work are so powerful. They align our energy field and integrate it in ways that until we start paying attention to things like that, it's hit and miss, and we're waiting for a better day. And things just don't unfold the way that they're supposed to because we don't really know how to work with all of the ingredients until now. The art of awakening is about the art of integration. It's about embracing and allowing. It's about loving into the parts of yourself that you haven't been before. We get so distracted and we think it's about them and other and over there that is the problem, when all the while that's just a reflection of the lack of integration that's happening right now, right inside of you. And the reality is you can shift that if you would only. You can shift it by laying down the ego and the scorekeeper and the one who wants to have the last word or the one who just needs to be right, and soften and allow love to flood you instead. When that happens, you start to become masterful at managing this holographic universe. And when you do that, something on the other side of the planet shifts just because you've let go of needing to be right today. When that happens, someone on the other side of the planet feels an influx, an upliftment, and they don't even know where it came from. And they're finding it easier to forgive something. They're finding it easier to be creative or courageous, all because of the work that you're doing here. So you're not just doing it for them, and you're not just doing it for you, because as it turns out in the holographic universe, it's all one and the same. So let's allow it to work for us. When you visualize, it isn't just about every once in a while, take a moment to visualize how you would allow and love for your energy field to be radiant and vibrant and be filled with coherent life and light and expanding outward in every direction and aligning with this entire quantum field. It's not just about doing that every once in a while, although that's a great idea. It's about envisioning yourself walking through the situations that are real, where the rubber meets the road. It's about seeing yourself with an open heart, walking right through the veil and leading that circumstance in a different direction instead of waiting for the other people to do that, waiting for some sign that it's smart or safe to do so, waiting for someone to take the initiative to create a better life or a dynamic between you and them. That's where humanity is stuck. We're waiting. And every moment that we're waiting, we're not aligned with our true role in this holographic universe, which is as the creator of your entire life experience. You're here to create it, to generate it. You're made of that generative energy that is intended to be painting something on its own, not waiting for someone else to pick up the brush and put some paint on it and take your hand and put it to the canvas. It's not about waiting for someone to show you how. It's about you intending it, imagining, and allowing yourself to dream and to visualize yourself, not just in your mind's eye, but visualize and feel yourself walking through the veil. Feel yourself walking through the threshold. One of the things that I do when I'm teaching or speaking, I can be speaking to an audience of 2,000 doctors. This one I remember just like it happened yesterday. Doctors and staff members in the audience, and I ask them, how many of you feel like something's about to happen in your life? Like you're standing right in this doorway and you can feel it's coming together and it's just about to happen. And nearly all 2,000 hands go up. And the reason that those hands go up when we're talking about something almost ready to happen is that that's the level of circuitry that we've built. We've acclimated ourselves to something almost ready to birth. And so when I say visualize, I mean walk through the threshold. Don't just sit there and be ready for it to almost happen. That last little piece is based upon your initiative. It's called free will, and that's why we're here. We're here to actually initiate and activate our ability to experience ourselves as creator. And so this entire holographic universe is just waiting for you to put a stir into it, to move it, because nothing happens until something moves. So let it be you that initiates that movement while you're busy visualizing. Don't just sit in meditation and visualize and open up to that beautiful quantum field. And we certainly do speak about that. And right now, what I want us to do is recognize that it requires you applying that sense of self that you're cultivating in our multiple conversations along the way as you tune in to the Art of Awakening. It's about you taking that vibration and walking it into life. And when you do, it's going to stir you and you're going to feel disoriented and you're not going to know how you could possibly do all the things that are now abundantly in your life, but you walk on anyway. And when you do, you feel yourself moving through the threshold, that very threshold. This happens with me on a regular basis. It's been happening with me in recent days and moments, more than I can even say. And so all we do is walk on and allow this continuum to flow through us, because this holographic universe is waiting for you to turn the key, push on the gas, and drive on, walk on. So in any kind of visualization, as you're opening and allowing this coherent light expanding and you're attuning to it and feeling it, land that with bringing it into this body with the same sensation and walking this body through a doorway. You can even practice as you get up from a meditation and be very aware of the doorway from that room into another, into the rest of your house, the home, or wherever it is that you are. It literally is a holographic representation, a representing of what I'm speaking about on a very high consciousness level. And of course, practices of gratitude are always valuable by bringing your vibration into this creative coherence, appreciation, wonder, and awe. It's not just gratitude, it's about celebration. It's about you moving as that in life. And what happens is it has a clearing effect on your energy field. And as you breathe into that and breathe life into it, the whole of the whole begins to animate. That's why we come. We're here in this dimension, awake and waking, so that we can experience ourselves as the creative essence on this planet. We are here to generate the life experience by generating the vibrational frequency that we choose. That doesn't mean bowl over all of the energies that you have inside or the emotions that you're going through and leave them behind or bury them somewhere. It's quite the opposite. It's that you allow them to fuel you in a way that develops a ripple effect of acceptance and embrace. Because when you're an accepting self, you're one of the most powerful people on the planet. When you're embracing those energies that you keep stuffing down inside and you just allow yourself to sit with them and feel them and breathe them, and you're not deflecting or afraid of them, what happens is you start to recognize that you're at the center of that holographic universe. You're the empowered one at the deep core root of your being, and the love that you feel in your heart is true in every cell of your body. And when that is happening, the ripple effect that you make in the world is much greater than all of the efforting and all of the trying and the bargaining and the borrowing and the negotiating and the navigating that we waste so much energy doing. We're evolving into the species that we intended to become. It's happening sometimes with grace, and sometimes it's kind of messy. And all the while, all that is required is that you embrace every single felt sensation that you have, and you walk it into a new existence. Through the threshold, you create something with it, and your mind won't know ahead of time exactly what that's going to be like. And you surrendering to that reality is one of the most brilliant things you could ever do, to recognize that your mind is going to be taught by the actions that you take. It's not going to lead the way. The actions that you take as this loving, breathing presence are the ones that are going to change the ripple effect that you have in this holographic universe. It is right here for you, waiting for you to take up the brush, put your own color of paint on it, and begin. And the artistry that generates as a byproduct of that is why you came. It's yours, it's perfect, and it's whole. So it's always a thrill to be able to share these ideas and try to bring them into some practical application. But it's the real deal, and that would be you. You're in this life, in the house that you're in, surrounded by the people that you are near on a regular basis, under the conditions that you are in, as a creative opportunity. What will you make of it in your holographic universe? What I know is that when you start from deep within and allow that vibration to be one that you love, no matter what it is, it begins to place you in the seat of mastery that you deserve, that you are intended for, and it is certainly your destiny. So thank you for spending time with me today in the Art of Awakening podcast, where we're blending science and spirituality to empower you to create a life that you truly love. So remember to subscribe and share the episode with family and friends. And until next time, I'm Dr. Sue Morter. Blessings to you all. Bye-bye for now.